going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Today we're going to go ahead and look into the All-22 film and look at Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.'s connection. Really see exactly what happened in terms of how they absolutely dominated in week 2 versus the Rams. Now, I want to come out here and say this is the official debut of Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously not, right? It was actually week 1, but he was shut out in week 1. So I think we are really going to learn a lot here in week 2, and hopefully that continues going into week 3. But this is a masterful performance by Kyler Murray, and of course his now wide receiver 1 in Marvin Harrison Jr. So we're going to go ahead and do a deep dive into the film. Now, we did hear Jonathan Gannon come out and say that, pretty much insinuating that this is the way that it was scripted, right? The ball was supposed to go where the ball was supposed to go, right? Now, I don't 100% believe that, but, at this very moment, I'm not going to fight it, right? But whatever Kyler Murray did, all these, extended plays that he did with his legs, he had a masterful performance as well. He needs to get a lot of credit for this win here because his offense looked absolutely dynamite. Kyler Murray did have 4 incompletions throughout the entirety of the day. Those 4 incompletions came from when Kyler Murray was targeting Marvin Harrison Jr. And now he did acknowledge that. He did say that in the press conference here, in the post-press conference after the game versus the Rams. But we're going to go and dive right into the film here, and we're going to go ahead and see how Marvin Harrison Jr. was able to get these explosive touchdowns by Kyler Murray. Let's dive into it. So as you can tell here, you see Marvin Harrison Jr. split out all the way over to the left-hand side of the screen with that arrow. Now, Jonathan Gannon said the ball was supposed to go where the ball was supposed to go. I just think that Kyler Murray gave an opportunity to his wide receiver 1 and obviously did not regret it. You see Marvin Harrison Jr. take a kind of streak / post and just a beautiful catch here from Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, you will see in this other angle where there seems to be an attempt of double coverage where the safety comes up and attempts to help. But at the end of the day, like, if you have a very good throw from Kyler and a very good catch at the end of the end zone, there's not really much you can do as a defender, right? That number 3 Rams defender there tries to come and help, but it's too late. The damage has been done. Now, on this play, you do see Marvin Harrison Jr. right there in the left. It almost kind of seems like on this one he was trying to do a in route, but he saw the coverage and he just kept going. I think that this was a play that was beautifully done. I just think that it was done on a whim. I don't think this was the way it was scripted. I just think that we saw a great wide receiver, rookie wide receiver, and a great quarterback just connecting and know exactly what they should be doing with this cover. So you'll see in this angle here that obviously the play action, right? Fake. Kyler Murray looks like he's going to take the in route, but he decides to keep going. There's no coverage up there, and boom, absolutely takes it and allows Marvin Harrison Jr. to cook and gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now, on this play right here, you do see Marvin Harrison Jr. split out over to the left-hand side. I love this play solely because we saw this attempt in week 1 where Kyler Murray tried to throw a back shoulder fade in week 1 in the Buffalo game, and Marvin Harrison Jr. was not aware what Kyler was trying to do. But in this one here, he absolutely knows what his quarterback is doing, looks back and makes a beautiful catch. And this is when we're pinned in the back, right? We were pinned around like the 1 yard line. So we needed a play like that for our quarterback and our wide receiver 1 to really, be in great communication. You'll see it a different angle here, right? Boom. Just a beautiful catch here from your wide receiver, number 1 in Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, in this next play right here, we do slow it down right here because there seems to be another breakdown where pressure happens on Kyler. You see Marvin Harrison Jr. with that arrow up there. This one, another just in-game decision by Marvin Harrison Jr. to be open for his quarterback. We don't see this very often. Just look at the smarts. Look at the smarts of this wide receiver / quarterback, right? He could have potentially been covered by number 26 back there, but decided to peel back and get open for his quarterback. Now, you'll see in this angle right here that the pressure does come in, but man, look, another man miss. Kyler Murray's a wizard. That's all I got to say. He's a wizard. Look at that. And there you go. Wide receiver 1 is open at the top of the screen over there. Just a beautiful thing. Now, in this play right here, you don't see a catch from Marvin Harrison Jr., but he is used in the slots. But if you look at him, and I know it's really hard to look at Marvin because this is the play where
Kyler Murray makes like this whole Rams defense look absolutely silly. But if you continue to look at Marvin, he continues to try to be open for his wide receiver number one, and that's all you can ask for, right? That's all you can ask for, right? Your wide receiver number one to be open for your quarterback, especially when he's scrambling around in the pocket back there. So we'll see here in this angle again. There you go. Whoop, makes a miss. Here comes 65. Whoop, misses. 91. Whoop, miss. Everybody misses. There's Kyler, throw it to the back of the end zone for Elijah Higgins. Just amazing.
And now a lot of people do not know that Marvin Harrison Jr. played in 46 offensive snaps in this game, which equated over to 70% of the offensive snaps throughout the entirety of the Week 2 matchup versus the Rams. Now, one of the biggest reasons as to why is because by the time, you blinked your eyes and it was the halftime already and the second half started, the Arizona Cardinals already had a chokehold on this Rams team. They really couldn't do anything offensively to justify putting Marvin Harrison Jr. in the fourth quarter of this game, let alone, not being used very much in the third quarter. So this was overall a very, very good performance here from Marvin Harrison Jr. in Week 2. This is kind of a little glimpse of what we wanted to see in Week 1, but I get it, right? With the elements that we were dealing with in Buffalo, being the fact that we had 25 plus miles an hour winds going on in Buffalo, and that's not really the type of football that we're used to. I think the short game was a big impact as to what we were trying to do, as well as, run the ball down the throats of the Buffalo Bills. So I think being the fact that the Arizona Cardinals were playing at home, and because we do play in a dome, it was more of a reason to use our 4th overall pick in Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, this is the crazy thing, right? This is Week 2 of Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.'s relationship to develop to hopefully become one of the best wide receiver quarterback duo that we've seen in Arizona Cardinal history. They're going to get better. The more real-time snaps they're going to get in these live games, they're going to get just that much better. And that's actually really a scary thing for the NFL, because I truly do believe that we're going to be seeing Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. and they're definitely going to be players to watch quite some time here in the NFL. Now, like we did mention before, this duo is going to be absolutely scary, and I think right now the NFL is absolutely on watch for these two individuals. Let me know what your guys' thoughts here on Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.'s game just in general in Week 2. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day and go Cardinals.